Hey guys, so I figured I'd make a video on how I curl my hair. My hair is straight today, so I figured it'd be the perfect day to do this. I get so many questions about how I curl my hair, what I curl my hair with, what products I use, and I figured I would just show y'all today. I washed my hair last night and it's not dirty. I put some dry shampoo in it this morning. I went through and sectioned my hair, so I sprayed some just like that all over my head. Some white. And I really like it when my hair is really dirty. I wash my hair once or twice a week, and then depending on how much I curl it, how much product I put in it. But this dry shampoo is the texturizing dry shampoo by Not Your Mother's, and it adds a lot of texture and a lot of volume, which I like. So a little trick with dry shampoo that I like to do, normally I put it in this morning, but normally I would put it in at night, and I wouldn't brush it out. I would go through and section it like I did. I would spray it all throughout my head, even in the back. And then I wouldn't brush it out, and I would let it marinate overnight, pick up all those oils, and then in the morning I take a brush it all the way through, and then I can really see how much volume my hair has, and it just feels clean and just fresh again. So I only put the dry shampoo in first, and then I do all the other products after I curl it. So I like for my part to be about right there. If later I flip it over more, I still curl it at this part, because if I flip it over like that, after I curl it, it has a lot more volume. So I always curl it about right here, no matter where I'm gonna wear my hair throughout the day. All right, so sometimes I'll section my hair, but I think today I'm not going to. I think I'm just gonna start with this piece, and this is a 1 1/4" curling iron, and it's Hot Tools, which really any curling iron, just as long as it's not too small, because then your curls are too curly. I start at the root, work my way down, and I twist it out, and I don't let the ends get too curly, just because I don't want to look like Shirley Temple with my short hair. Okay, so normally I go with that piece, and then I grab this piece right here, and lately I've been doing this kind of curl instead. I curl towards my face right here, only because I like a lot of volume around my shoulders. Since my hair is getting a little bit longer, I feel like I can do this. I used to do this, but when my hair is really short, I can't do this because it looks a little weird. But now that my hair is longer, I can do it. So it just adds a little bit more volume right there. And then, so when I go towards the back, it's not very hot. When I go towards the back, I grab thicker pieces. I always like to brush them out before I do them. See, I mean, that's like a really thick piece. If your hair is really long, I would grab a little bit thinner piece, but since mine's short and I actually really don't have that much hair, so I feel like I can grab a bigger piece, but maybe half it if your hair is a little bit thicker. I always just start at the root, leaving about, I don't know, like 2 inches or 3 inches at the end. And then I kind of work my way towards down the end a little bit, just so it has a little bit of curl to it. It's not like just stick straight. And since this is a thicker piece, I'm letting it sit a little bit longer. And I'll twist. And then when I get to the end right here, just kind of pull it out. So it's not like super stick straight at the bottom. It has a little bit of curl. And then I'll grab, just knock my ring light over. And then I'll grab like a piece like that. And with short hair, my hair's a little bit longer than it needs to be for this tip, but if you have really short hair, you really don't need to curl the bottom section back here, because if you want that textured look, you want it to kind of stick out back there. So if your hair's straight, you don't really need to worry about that. Otherwise, it's just going to curl in. So I used to not curl it when it was shorter, but now that it's getting longer, I'll curl the bottom. And then once I get towards the back, I do section it. So I pull this up. Just that section back there. So this part is really tricky if you're not used to curling your hair because it's in the back. So it's a little bit harder. I'll just show you how I do it. And in the back I grab thinner pieces just because, I don't know, it's just easier to control what's going on back there if they're thinner. And then I'm just grabbing section. I really hope this is still recording. Okay. I don't want to go out in the middle of my curling. Oh. See what I'm doing here. Burn myself. And with the dry shampoo being in there, I feel like it curls a little faster and it holds better. So I really don't have to sit with the curling iron on it that long. Plus I want waves anyway, I don't want curls. Well, some places I do, but not everywhere. So I just did about 3 curls back there. And for my hair, that's enough. Sometimes you might have to do 4 if your hair's a little bit thicker. Or 5 if your hair's really thick. So when you twist it like that, it makes, I don't know, it just pulls it together a little bit more. Makes a little bit of a tighter curl, even though it'll, when you run your fingers through it, it'll loosen up. But especially back there, I like them to be a little bit tighter. So it's not just like a big wave in the back and it poofs out. I'm just grabbing pieces. And once I get towards the front again, I grab thicker pieces. And y'all can see that it's not taking me long at all to curl my hair. I like for it to be really easy and quick. Even if your hair is longer, I mean, I think taking the same sections that I'm doing is, I mean, it's pretty simple, I think. You don't have to do that many curls. Just if you're doing bigger curls, and just hold your curling iron on it a little bit longer. So I start at the root, work my way down, leaving a little bit at the ends. So I have a little bit more layers on this side, so I do thinner pieces over here just because I have a lot of uneven layers. And then that piece, I'm gonna curl towards my face. I think I started doing this in high school and I just really liked how it looked when it was all curled. And this piece. Sometimes I'll curl this piece like this, or sometimes I'll flip my curling iron over like that and go towards the back so it has like a swoop effect, but today I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay, so back towards the back. I'm going to just brush this out. I don't know if y'all can even see what I'm doing back there. Okay, so this piece is pretty thick back here, but I'll probably section it in like 3 or 4 sections. I have no idea what I'm grabbing. Okay. Hopefully you can see me. And as my hair is getting a little bit longer, it's a little bit easier to do the back. So if your hair is shorter, just take smaller sections back here and just take a little bit more time. And my hair is naturally straight, so before I curled it, that was my natural, I don't know, pattern, I guess. But if your hair has a little bit of a wave to it, my suggestion is don't straighten it before curling it. I would blow dry it straight because with curly hair, you want it to have some volume, so if you straighten it, it makes it really flat at the root, which you don't want. I mean, I guess some people want it, but I like my hair to be a little bit fluffier and curlier or wavy. So blow drying it, plus too, you won't straighten it so straight to where the curls don't hold. Just kind of blow dry it a little bit straighter with like a round brush or a flat brush, like a paddle brush. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Twist, twist, and pull. Okay, so I think everything's curled. Honestly, it's kind of bad. I never look at the back of my hair after I curl it, but I guess today I will. I'm recurling this first piece because sometimes when I do that first section, my curling iron isn't super hot, so I'll go back through and curl it. I really hope this video turns out good. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, so sometimes I'll use a texturizing spray. This Beyond the Zone texturizing spray is okay. It's not my favorite, but I mean, it works. The Beyond the Zone Sugar Rush, it's okay again. I mean, it works. It does the job. It doesn't make it too heavy or anything, which is good. But my favorite thing to use, well, I guess one of my favorite things, because I use a lot of different products on my hair, is my mom's hairspray. It's the Smart Spray. So you can spray it in your hair and don't run your fingers through it, and it has like that hard effect. I guess sometimes if you're doing like a slick back look or something, that works really well. But with me, this adds a lot of texture, I think. So this over here is pretty cool. So I'm gonna, oh, and I like to let it cool down before I start to shake it. So even as I shake it, you can kind of see how it's starting to loosen up. And with my hair being a little bit dry from all the coloring, it makes it a little easier for my hair to get textured. So that's why I don't use a whole lot of texturizing spray, because the dry shampoo and this together is enough for me, which might be enough for a lot of people. So I just shake it. You can see it's pretty textured already. I think I curled that front too much. So I'm just pulling that through. If it's a little bit too curly, oh yeah, better. Okay, so you can kind of see underneath what I was talking about when they curl in towards your face, because it just adds a little bit more volume down here than everything going back and it kind of going all the same direction. So a lot of times when I curl all of my hair and I fluff it, I like to grab this piece, and I do this on a lot of my clients too. I'll tell them, and especially the second day, if you're on second day curls, just grab this section right here and just like recurl that all together. And the second day too, if this is still wavy down here, I wouldn't really mess with it. Maybe throw in a couple around your face. But sometimes it's nice when it's just a little bit wavy, and then you have this one curl at the top. I don't even know if this is making any sense, but try it. So if it's, you know, you're on your second day curl, grab that big section, just curl it, fluff it. It kind of does the job instead of going through and doing every little curl like I did. Okay, see that big curl? And then I'm gonna do the same on this side. Okay, my eyelash is going wonky. Okay. Just grab a big section. Plus too, I feel like doing this step adds volume in this section, because you have all the volume down here, so you need the volume up here. Doing loose waves, it's harder to get a little bit more volume at your root. So this step really adds a little bit more volume right at your root. And again, I'm letting it sit for a little bit because it's a little bit of a thicker piece. Okay, nice little line there. Let's try that again. Wow, I just saw all my hair fall to the floor. you have blonde hair, you know how that life is. I'm just recurling it because there was a line at the bottom from the clamp. I don't really know how that happened. Okay. Oh, better. Okay. So now you can see that there's volume in here and down there because of those pieces. And then, yeah, I guess I will look at the back because this is a video and I want it to look good. Okay. Okay, now the back's curled good. So these I don't let them curl as much because I just like them to be big and wavy. And you can just kind of see how that added more volume in this area. And it kind of brought all those curls together, made it one big wave. Okay, so now, I'm actually glad it's turning out good because I was afraid that I was going to do a video, my hair was going to look terrible, and I was just going to have to redo the whole thing. Okay, so I go through and spray. I hold it up while I spray, that way it has more volume, I guess. I just really like volume, can you tell? And this spray is so nice because I swear I could build it up as much as I want, run my fingers through it, and it still has the hold, but it doesn't like crunch or anything. If I didn't run my fingers through it, it has a little bit of a crunch, but I kind of like it because then it adds more texture throughout your hair. And I like to feel my hold because if I have little pieces in my face, it drives me crazy, so. And if your hair is, you know, has a little bit of a finer texture and it doesn't have enough volume like you want it to, grab these sections like this and just go right under them and just kind of tease a little bit. And then it has a little bit more volume, but since you grab a bigger section like that, you don't really see the tease, which is nice. And then I think it's pretty good. I'll probably wear my hair curly for, I don't know, maybe 2 days. I'll probably recurl it tomorrow, and then maybe the third day I'll wear it up or wear it half up, half down. Maybe throw like a clip in the back or something. But when you have all those products in it, and actually tonight I'll probably put more of this in my roots so I don't have any oil in my hair tomorrow morning. And having all those products in it really just makes my hair feel like 3 times as thick, so I can pull it up in a big messy bun. Even though my hair is shorter, it kind of grabs all the hairs and they don't really fall out. And I can do like a braid with it or something because it just has so much texture and fullness to it. But yeah, that's my curl. So if you have any questions about any more products I use, again, this is the Beach Babe Texturizing Dry Shampoo. I really like the volumizing one as well, or no, the thickening one. I think it's thickening. It's the purple bottle. That one works really well. I actually like to combine both of them. The texturizing is good. Sometimes it has a little bit more of a residue, which I like, but some people don't like to feel it in their hair. The volumizing one's really good. It's the purple bottle. I think it's volumizing or thickening. And then this is the Smart Spray from Styles by Tony. And if you are interested in this, you can just let me know. We have it here at the salon. But yeah, any squirt hairspray will work. I know Tresemme has one, which I haven't used in years, but that's kind of the only one I know that off the top of my head. But yeah, this one works really good. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope that this helps some people curl their hair, and I hope you can do it on your own.